Hey, whoever. Oh, wait, no, that's me. Never mind. Oops. There we go. Now it shows two people. What's up, whoever just joined? Hit that like button and happy Easter. Heather B, happy Easter. Have you had a pretty good Easter so far? Nice. Hey, to the second person that's in here. Hit that like button and happy Easter. Took the day easy. How about you? Pretty much same. Got about 3 hours of sleep and then did Easter with my family. So hit that like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well. And happy Easter. Possibly going, well, for sure going to be showing off a cutting board. Possibly going to be actually cutting one tonight. So I've got it all glued up and it's ready to be cut and sanded and finished. So yes, I actually slept for about 4 hours. Got a video coming out in about 20 minutes though. So probably should have not gone live yet, but whatever. So there is a problem with that video. It's a rant style video. Because I've seen a few creators lately, like one dude said that he downsized his whole entire shop because people are like, well, you have this big giant cabinet saw and stuff. It's not relatable to us as viewers. Well, I mean, it is relatable. But yeah, anyways, and like just kind of some other rant type stuff. But now we're here and I'm live and we're going to hang out and have some fun, right? Well, you're going to have some fun, Heather. Apparently you're the only one going to comment. Wake up, guys. It's Easter. Hey, what up, Jesse? Happy Easter, brother. Yeah, I got to do a final wipe down on one of the cutting boards that I just got done. Very plain, but still beautiful. Just like me. Exactly. And that's how it should be, Heather B. But like people just they get into their own like way and like I even mentioned John Ulrich in my video. Because my last live or one of my last lives he brought up hey, there he is, Daniel. How you doing, brother? How's the after party going? Oh yeah, by the way, to the 6 people watching the chat, check the pinned comment, check the description, whatever. And yeah, happy Easter. Happy Easter, Daniel. I got to watch most of your live tonight, so I was pretty happy about that. And then I had to make a video um, uh, about how people treat content creators. But yeah. Hey, Turner, what's going on, brother? Happy Easter. You know what? I would eat, I've never had rabbit before, but I would love to try it sometime. So, if you got any recipes, let me know. Gotta go to Rockford tomorrow, spend the entire deposit that the guy gave me for the new cutting boards. So, gonna spend about $300 just on walnut, maple, and some black or purple heart. Actually, not even just on that. There's a guy that's got some spalted maple slabs that I'm gonna get too, hopefully. Hey, John Ulrich, what's up, brother? Happy Easter, John. Thank you, BV. Appreciate you, sir. So who won tonight? Who won the spins? I didn't get to watch that part. I was making a video, so making and posting one. It's been 2 weeks since I posted. I should probably get on editing some stuff. Like my planter video. You gotta put a planter video out there. Wayne and Mads, nice. Gave Carl a candle holder, nice. Hey, what's going on, Steve? How you doing? Happy Valentine, or Valentine. Happy Easter, brother. Dovetail set? What dovetail set? BV is definitely a good man. Love that guy. Real class act. Definitely not a hillbilly like he apparently got called the other day. All right, Heather. I think they even added inbred in there too. Which that's the part that pisses me off. Call me a hillbilly all you want, but like, ain't no cousin fucking going on in my family. Should check that timer. See how much time I got left before 17 minutes. Hey, Chris, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the chat. And happy Easter. I was playing Joe, not the plumber. Anyone who chooses that career, special place in heaven. Oh, yeah. 100%. I got Mrs. Viking laughing. Nice. Happy Valentine's Day, Mrs. Viking. We appreciate you just as much as we appreciate Daniel letting us take up his attention and his time that could be spent with you. A hillbilly will help anyone quicker than anyone else will. Facts. 100%, Steve. %. I know some really good dudes who live that hillbilly lifestyle. What the hell am I going to use to wipe this wax off with? That's not clean. This one is. Yeah, I went on a little rant on my video. So got to test out the wax that I made the other night. Hey, good night, Daniel. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, put my own custom wax on here. This is a plain board that I just sold for 150 bucks. All right, I see 7 people, was 8 people. Hit that like button, guys. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And then don't forget to check out the pinned comment. Yeah, this board is actually one of 2 as well. But the second board is going to somebody else, another friend of mine. Yeah, they're paying me 150 bucks each for some of my smaller boards. Try and get this to, thank you, John. That's where you guys can see me. Yep. Now I'm gonna buff my wax off. Inappropriate comments, unnecessary or unneeded, but also appreciated. Yeah. Now I get to test my my wax and see if it's good. Buff the wood, buff the wood. Well, that's kind of the plan, is to buff the wood a little bit. What I should have done was I need to go to Walmart and I need to buy one of those like influencer ring lights so that way I can shine it on my project so I can actually see what I'm doing. Because this whiteboard, you can't even tell Like I can't even see where I've waxed and where I haven't waxed, and where I haven't buffed. So I guess we just buff over the whole thing 6,000 or 7,000 times. I might actually even be able to do the matching board to this, the one that the other guy ordered. I don't know. I've got enough wood to do that board. I think I've got enough maple to do it, but I just want that spalted maple. I can't wait to get that. That's gonna be pretty. Bought some actual walnut from somebody. He said it was dry, but I don't think it is. That I'm gonna. One of the pieces that I bought isn't really good for cutting boards because it's a lighter colored maple. But the other one is that nice dark color, and I could probably get, I don't know, bought them $3 a board foot, so spent 25 bucks on both board feet, or both of them. So it was rough board 25 divided by 3. Both of them are about 8.3 board feet. And one of them I think I have milled down to like 3 board feet right now. Math is hard. Math is hard. Yes, it is. Very hard. Not as hard as my cutting boards. Which I am working on getting up on Etsy so that way I can start trying to sell these things. Oh, and the kid that I just bought this maple from, he had on Marketplace for $2 a board foot. He called it Mystery Hardwood, and I got an app on my phone that lets me like figure out wood species and stuff. Turns out it's ambrosia maple, and the dude's still gonna sell it to me for $2 a board foot. Everyone in his son sells boards here. Yeah, the app is WoodSense. WOODSENSE. You have to pay for it though. But it helps you identify the wood. It gives you like project ideas to use with the wood. So, yeah, he's got some ambrosia maple that he's gonna sell me for $2 a board foot. It was like 300 board feet. And the unfortunate part is it's all soaking wet. Most of it he's left sitting outside. And the rest of it that is in his shop or his garage has only been drying for like a week, so. Well, allegedly, Steve, you don't need a planer to do cutting boards, which I think is bullshit, because it's definitely helpful. Definitely liking how this wax is turning out. Oh yeah, I love this wax. I think I came up with a pretty damn good formula, guys. I don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but toot toot, motherfucker. Right. It would definitely not be level at all if you don't have a planer. So I don't really buy into all those people who say, well, you don't need a planer to do boards. Yes, you do. I sell boards because it's easy, and for whatever reason, mine sell very, very well. I would like to say it's because, like, you know, it's a damn good quality, but I'm new at this, so I don't know much about the quality. I know they're pretty. I know my boards are very beautiful. I know they're silky smooth. Smooth as John's ass after he shaves. So how was everybody's Easter? What all did you guys do? Like after buffing that in, not a single like wet spot on my finger. Hey now. Oh yeah, you guys probably had all the big brunches happening today. That doesn't sound like fun. I don't think I could work one of those brunches. I think I would get very annoyed by it. Yep, I sure did. Yeah, I would not tolerate those types of people. Damn, apparently nobody wants to watch my live tonight. So is it weird that Daniel sent me $40 when I send him money all the time for donations and stuff? I don't know, I think it's just kind of weird. Basically just sending money back and forth to people. I've been doing it for so long, it would be nice to have just one holiday off for once. I hear that. Over the last year or so, I've gotten some holidays off because I've been, hey, anybody new to the chat, check the pinned comment as well as, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well. Oh yeah, and apparently YouTube will not tell you ever when I post a new video if you don't hit the notification button as well. So, yeah. I still gotta go on Delan's channel and watch the last two lives. His Thursday interviews or whatever. The one with Ramon and John, you were on there this last week, weren't you? Was it you or was it Bice? I can't remember. Click all under the notification button. Yes, all notifications. Welcome back, Heather. Thanks for the warning. What was I about to, oh yeah. I'll see if my new video got any steam yet. Hey, I got 1 view. And no likes. Imagine that. Yes, sir, it was me. Bice is this coming Thursday. Okay, perfect. I am going to, yeah, I need to get him a message sent on Facebook and give him my availability for May, which should be basically every Thursday. Oh wait, no. I might not even be able to do it now because this Thursday I've got an interview with Rockler to go and work for them on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I'll have to ask for like one Thursday in May off and schedule it for that weekend and hope he can do it. Yeah, this one's ready to be wrapped. And again, no excess grease. So yeah. That wrapping process freaking sucks though. I hate having to wrap this. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Steve. Suppose I should take some pictures of it, send it to the guy so that way he can appreciate what his mother's getting for Mother's Day. There we go. Send it. All right, cool. Picture sent, message sent. Hopefully he likes it. Thank you, Chris. Yo, Bice, what's up, brother? Happy Easter. Most men don't like wrapping their wood. True story, Heather. I definitely don't. Depends on the occasion, Heather. Yeah. Yeah, wood cutting boards, I have no problems wrapping those. Holy crap, I look extra fat today. Whatever, must be the Easter dinner that I had earlier. All we had was like just basic ham and like mashed potatoes, you know, standard family dinner type stuff. Gotta find my wrap first.
Power off.
Now, my reason for not liking doing the wrapping process is it freaking sucks. I'm not very good at it. Those first boards that I posted, like the pictures of how I wrap it and tie it and stuff like that, like it took me way too many tries to get those done. But where the hell did I put my, right there? And then this craft paper sucks too because it, any residual oil like tends to like bleed through it, so it's not good. I have to teach you a quick and easy way. You know how to wrap cutting boards, John? I mean, you would think this would be nice and easy to learn how to wrap because it's literally just a freaking rectangle. And then to do the square knot to tie it, I thought you did like one piece of twine, and like I don't know, I've never wrapped anything in a bow like that. There's definitely a trick. Nice. I will definitely let you teach me, John. Absolutely. So you do have to make a cutting board. So that way you can, you know, make a video on how to wrap it. Oh, and I might do smaller twine, that smaller roll of twine that I showed you guys the other day. Because this is all I have left after wrapping just 2 cutting boards. Never made a cutting board, it's all I plug into it. So I might, after this live, make one, like actually make the sister board to this one, the one that's got the walnut strip in the middle. So I can easily show you how to do it. They're very, very easy. And they sell for a crap load of money. Especially if you know how to do it, or if you like know people in the industry. Kind of hint, hint, nudge, nudge at you, John, where you know a lot of people in the industry. So you can easily like be able, they'll know quality and you can sell it to them. And they're fun too. Like, I was so, like, you guys were all there with the failed experiment with that bench. And that's what actually got me to make my first cutting board, was you guys telling me to stop thinking about it, take my mind off of it for a while, and start a different project. So what I did, I made my first cutting board out with it. Sad part is you'll never be able to sell them to any restaurant. Why not, John? What do I want on the stickers? Heather B, we will do, let's do my YouTube logo for now. And maybe we will switch it to, actually, could you do some of both? So that way I can put some of the stickers on my cutting boards, like my actual business logo on the cutting boards, and then on the wax that I send and sell, we'll put the YouTube logo on. Health code doesn't allow for any items made out of wood in any commercial kitchen. Why? Like, why? Because, like, recent science has proven that, like, even using more porous hardwoods like oak or whatever is still safer than using, like, a plastic cutting board. So it's really weird, like, why they haven't figured that out and updated the health codes. Yeah, but I mean, you could easily sell it to like your buddies for them to use at home or whatever. I know, but you'll never convince them. Yeah. Damn, this thing is smooth. I love it. But I gotta get some fancier, nicer ones made for my mother for Mother's Day. It's the government. Ah, yeah, good point, Vice. Does the government need to say more? You do not need to say more. That is absolute perfect response. Yeah, I absolutely can sell personally. Oh yeah. Gotta corner that market. You know what I mean? Ramon's in here? Where the hell did he come from? Where did he? I don't even see where he said hi or anything. Hey, there's Ramon. Now I see his where it says what's up, Vice? Happy Easter, Ramon. Welcome into the chat. Oh, okay. Why you working there, Ramon? Bed for puppies. Ramon, second celebrity in the building for the night. Woot woot. Anybody new to the chat, check the pinned comment and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, please. I'm not a celebrity. Well, you're on your way to being one. I meant Ramon was the second celebrity in the building. Because Daniel was here earlier. What do you mean you guys don't count? Shut up, Heather. You guys all count. All of you guys. I love all of my followers equally. Well, maybe not equally. I do kind of show a little bit of favoritism to Ramon and Daniel, but you know. What the hell am I looking for now? I'm looking for scissors. But I think my knife should cut pretty good. I gotta make more board wax tonight. I am a busy, busy man for once. Really should just have safety scissors in here. Shouldn't be trusted with these. These are kitchen scissors here. I like to be a favorite. Oh snap, did a mini makeover in the shop. Did you get it on video or like a post tour, Ramon? Fucking tired, bro. Well, get some sleep, brother. How was your Easter, Ramon? You filmed everything. Nice. Called Ghost Hunters. Haha. My Easter was filled with sawdust. What do you mean? You guys didn't do like a Easter egg hunt with the kids or anything or more? And I miss the days of being able to stay up late. I don't, because I stay up late every night. Wife and kids were out with grandparents. I was in the shop. Nice. You gonna steal all your kids' candy? That's what I would do. If I was a dad tax right there. Hey, up to 10 people watching. Nice. Where the hell's Mike? I bet he's one of the 10 people just sitting there lurking. Mike's been kind of quiet tonight. I think Mad's locked him up. That's what I would do. I would lock him up. Ooh, damn. Wax is already melting, like wearing through the paper. Amanda's your wife, right, Vice? Seeing 11 people in the chat. Let's go. Anybody new, check out the pinned comment, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, please. I greatly, greatly appreciate all of you. I love my kids, but I would do just about anything for one kid-free day. Yeah, pretty certain that's every parent's wish. What do you got the paper that is waxed on one side? I do plan on it, Heather, but this was like stupid cheap, so I bought it. And it looks nice. But I do want to upgrade to the wax paper, yes. So that way it doesn't bleed through. Especially if I have to sit with this like for a couple of days, that would suck. I think best bet would be to slide it to one edge to make it easier to tape. Parchment paper first, maybe. I did think about wrapping this one with wax paper before putting it on the brown paper. Yes. I probably got lazy with it, if we're being honest. Can't wait for John's tutorial on wrapping these, so that way I can just follow whatever the hell he does. I think part of the problem I have is I don't get it very tight. Yeah, John, no big deal. Just take a 1-day vacation out to Myrtle Beach so that way Ramon can watch your children for you. That would be one expensive babysitter for 1 day. Why are we pausing, Ramon? His wood wrapped. Yes, Ramon, I'm wrapping my wood live on YouTube. It was a very short-lived OnlyFans career for me. No Heather P tonight? What the hell? Just got her back and now she's skipping out on us again? I hate doing this. You don't have to say it out loud. Say what out loud, Steve? I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. I'm not uncomfortable. Huh. Well, that makes one of us. They're talking about your wood. Actually, I think we're talking about John's wood. Because I made the comment about, can't wait to see John wrapping his wood so I can learn how to do this better. I just think I need to, John's meat in my wood. I just need to learn how to cut fat, or cut clean. Need to get me a like industrial wood or paper cutter. Like something that I can put the whole roll on, just slide out what I need and just chop it off. Ooh, ripping the paper a little bit. What the hell am I getting stuck on? Oh. Little screw holes. She says, hello, happy Easter. Hello, happy Easter, Mrs. Bice. Pretty sure we should probably do it that way again. Hey, what's up, Thomas? Happy Easter. You know, being one of the few people in my in my live right now with no kids, you would think I'd be the one good at wrapping my wood. Nothing? Not even anything from Heather? Night, Ramon. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Happy Easter to you and your family. Ta-da! A poorly wrapped cutting board. Hey, good night, Mr. and Mrs. Bice. You guys have a blessed night as well. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not the one talking about your wood, you guys are. That is true. Hey, thank you, Ramon. You're a real one, brother. Thank you, Bice. Pieces, what do you mean pieces, Jesse? Got 9 in the check still? Now the part that I don't like, doing the twine. Probably gonna use up the rest of this like whole entire roll of twine just to do this one part. Don't think I needed that long. I definitely need to get them super chats unlocked. 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours is gonna be a whole chore though. Hey, good night, John. Happy Easter, brother. See, this is the part that I don't ever remember how to do. Pull that tight, pull that tight. Lift this up on the end. This is why I need to get married. Need to find me a wife so she can do this part. Pretty certain. I am doing this wrong. So, under here. That in the middle. Come up here, move that, then run this underneath there. No. Move this one, and run this one underneath. Like that, and around the side. Put this. I hate this crap. You know what, we'll do it this way. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. Now, if only I was like one of those perverts, this would be way easier. I would know how to tie every knot. So, is that left over right, right over left? Yeah. Left over right. And nice tight square knot. Boom, done. Not so sure you're gonna need that wrap wood by the time you get it wrapped. Yeah, exactly. But it's done, finally. I'm imagining it'll get easier as I wrap my wood more times. You know what I mean? I think this knot's a little too loose. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, apparently there's a bunch of dust all over this, so I dropped it. Yeah, I need those stickers so I can sticker one of the corners here and be able to sticker the two cards to it, since I can't get the wrapping tight enough. Oh, I have no clue. Yeah. Yes, 2 inches fine. 2 inches actually perfect, I believe. Let me measure my lid just in case. Yeah, so the lid is 2 1/8 inches, so 2 inches would be perfect. Oh, I did buy an Asmer S2 or P2 or whatever. So I can now, as of tomorrow, once it gets delivered, I can put my logo actually on the boards. I'm looking forward to that. Perfect. I can't wait to see how those turn out, Heather. I really can't. They're going to turn out fantastic, I'm sure. cool is that? Yeah, it'll be a laser engraver, and I think it does. Ismer S. What did I say? S2. If I remember correctly, it does do some cutting as well. See, this says it's desktop size, but not the one that I got. This also says $599. So, Amazon. Oh, I'm sorry, everything's gonna come Tuesday, not tomorrow, which is kind of annoying because it should have been coming today. So this says ASMR 2 laser engraver machine for beginners, 7-watt laser cutter engraver for tumblers, wood, and acrylic, 300 by 300 working area, 0.01 precision, 10,000 millimeters a minute for DIY gifts and small business. And it shows that you can cut out very thin template type stuff. So I can now officially do some kind of custom type shit. What in the hell? So that shows Viking ruin stuff. Like it's literally them carving fucking pentagrams into wood. Huh. Oh, Jesus. Well, lack of Jesus, I mean. Look at that. They're carving pentagrams. Then you got like Easter stuff, like right there in front to go along with the pentagrams, because nothing says like Happy Easter like worshiping Satan all at once. That's crazy. But yeah, anyways, that's the laser engraver I'm getting. So I can worship Satan. Not really wanting to do that, but whatevs. Hey! 4 views, 2 likes, and a comment from Miss Heather on my video. Is that what you did, Heather? Did you leave to go and like check out my rant? Everyone inclusive, very true. Gotta be inclusive. Damn, down to 3 people already? What time is it? Normally I'm 10:47. Huh. Shit, my chats are usually busier than this. Well, good to see though that my new video didn't scare anybody off. Like make them not want to subscribe anymore. If somebody called me out on being an asshole, I would unsubscribe them. Because, you know, how dare you tell me that I should treat my YouTubers better? You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Hitting buttons. Two, 3, 4, 7 here. Wait, what? What do you mean 2, 3, 4, 7 here? Send you an email. So you have Chris, Steve, and I. What do you mean? Who has? Am I missing something? Oh, okay. Talking time. Okay, now I get it. Dang, all you guys are East Coast, huh? Hey, we're back up to 4 people. Probably because I joined my chat back again. I don't know. Heather B, it says you're 11:47 though. That means you're East Coast time. So I just assumed you were East Coast with everybody else. Oh wait. Steve is huh. Oh, okay. I don't know, I'm confused, I guess. Guess I'm just excited to get my my oh yeah, Kansas, West Coast, thank you, of Florida. Northwest Georgia, okay, so most of you guys are basically East Coast, except for Heather. I am showing 5 people though. Anybody new, hit that like button and check the pinned comment, as well as if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I promise to disappoint you in almost every single one of my videos. That is my very heartfelt promise to all of you. Especially my, what the fuck video am I? So my planter video took like 7 hours to film. And it's taken me 2 weeks to edit it, and I've still got 4 more hours of editing to go through. And the video is already 45 minutes long, so. Surprise, you guys are gonna get like a 2-hour video from me just on making planters that take 5 minutes to make. And I don't know where to put this though. Not gonna put it right into the car. Can't put it on the pointer because I'm about to use the pointer. We'll set it over here. And this is the first board that the guy reordered that I've got done. I'm gonna start getting this one milled up and ready to go. Yes, same guy ordered 4 more boards. So I had them nicely wrapped, like the board that I just showed you guys that I wrapped. And so he picked them up and he took them home. And then, yes, that is definitely Purple Heart. Every board that I make has Purple Heart in it. At least one strip. Other than my signature edge profile that I put on it, every board has Purple Heart, kind of like a signature. So, but yeah, so one of his buddies happened to stop by his house, and the guy goes, "Hey, what's in the wrapping paper there?" And so the guy, like, figuring, like, okay, whatever, like, I don't know if he's gonna wrap them differently when he gives them to his mother for Mother's Day or whatever, but like, he unwraps them and shows them to the guy, right? And the guy's like, "Dude, I fucking have to have those. Where did you get them?" So he told him where he got them, and I got a text message from him saying, "Hey, my buddy wants 2 of those the exact same board that you just made me." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And I was like, "He's cool with the same price and everything like that?" He's like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." And I was like, "Since I don't know this guy, is he cool with paying me a deposit?" He's like, "Yeah, 100% he is." I was like, "Oh, okay, well," I was like, "In that case, I will get on making them." And then the guy goes, "Matter of fact, I want to give one to my sister, and I want to give one to one of his vendors." One of his vendors is a diesel mechanic, or the guy is a diesel mechanic, owns his own business. And so he's like, "I want to give one to one of my vendors for a present." And so he's like, "Could you actually make 4 of them? Like 4 of those exact same boards?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, absolutely I can." Like I would feel honored. So he's gonna pay me $1,000, and he already gave me $500. So I'm gonna go to Rockler tomorrow, spend a shitload of money on wood, and then after I spend a shitload of money on wood, I am going to go to Rockler on Tuesday and buy a plunge router so that way I can do juice grooves and stuff. So now my entire cutting board line will be fully functional now. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Heather, on the congratulations. Hey, back up to 7 people. Welcome to the chat. If you're new to the chat, check the pinned comment. If you're new to, and hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Totally appreciate it. Thank you. Damn. In my little 2-second rant about welcome to the channel, or welcome to my live, 2 people left. Yeah, so now I gotta mill this down and then cut it down. And then after I do all of that, I need to get my grooves cut in it. Once the grooves are cut in, then I will oil it, wax it, and it'll be ready to go. Like this thing will be ready to be done by tomorrow night. And by then, oh, and I need to buy some clamps tomorrow too, so I can not do one at a time. I mean, technically I can do 2 boards at a time, but you know what I mean. Damn, how is the closest Rockler to you 7 hours away? That's crazy, bro. My closest Rockler is 45 minutes away. Oh my God, Heather, like you have no idea. I wanted to tell this dude like, hey, give me like 3 fucking weeks. Because I don't know if like the discount applies the second I get hired. Or like if they make you wait like a grace period or whatever. But I totally wanted to tell this dude like, just give me an extra couple of weeks so that way I can get this discount. Pensacola Beach, her only location here. Ew. Son of a bitch, that's horrible. That's crazy because like that puts it even further away from like I don't know if I want to move back to Florida now because I was gonna move back to Ocala when I move back if I do. And to move back to Ocala, that still would put me 2 hours from Jacksonville. And I don't know who the hell I'd find for a hardwood dealer and shit if not for Rockler. Is there a Woodcraft anywhere nearby? They're a little bit more pricey, but Woodcraft is still pretty good. I don't think they're as good as Rockler, but if you could find a Woodcraft around, that'd be cool too. Does anyone other than Festool make a domino cutter? Yes, it's called a biscuit joiner. Ooh, and I might and should probably buy a biscuit joiner too. So when I get the spalted maple, I can make those tables that I want to make. Oh, there's actually one in Olathe and Lenexa. Really? Huh. Man, Chris, like, I would have figured being Pensacola, because Pensacola is a fairly, one of the bigger areas. I would have figured there would be a Woodcraft and a Rockler somewhere near. You have the worst luck, brother. So where do you get your hardwoods and stuff, Chris? Is there a local guy there, or do you order online, or what? I wouldn't mind trying Woodworker Source at some point, but I don't know, they seem, I don't like how they do their business. The way they do their stuff is they tell you, like, the wood comes in random sizes. Like, it gives you, like, specific parameters, like how big or small it is. I don't dabble with the hard stuff yet. I wasn't going to, but then again, like, Daniel got onto, like, that mallet making kick. So I was like, if I'm not gonna ever win one of Daniel's mallets, I'm just gonna say fuck it and make my own, right? So I was gonna make my own mallets, so I bought some Paduke, some Purple Heart, a maple handle for one of the mallets that I'm gonna eventually make for my stepdad. And I bought some Bolivian rosewood, I believe is what it is, for the handles on the other mallets. And I was gonna keep one mallet for me for working, and then I was going to start showing off a second mallet that I'll give away once I hit 500 subscribers. And obviously the required watch hours as well. I was gonna do like a big live and give it away, one of them away. So I had to get hardwood, and I was like, well, you know, like I'm kind of getting bored with pine projects. So I decided to make the jump, and now I'm addicted. Pine is a gateway drug, you guys. Oh yeah, and then another project that Chris, I'll have to make you something when the nailer gets here. That's the other thing too. Started another project, a cribbage board. I'm gonna put some walnut down underneath to store the cards or whatever, and cut a groove in that for the cards. It looks terrible, but we can clean that up. And the first piece I screwed up with this, but I gotta go a little deeper here and a little deeper into this to be able to store the cards and pegs. Well, actually, I don't know. What do you guys think? The teak with some nice maple or walnut? I kind of like the teak with the walnut, to be honest, now that I'm really thinking about it. And I think the walnut's a little thicker anyways. Teak walnut? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can't afford to mess up what I have to pay for, that is true. I'm in the same boat, but now here's the thing though, like how are you ever gonna get better and test out the wood if you never actually do it? You know what I mean? 98% of my wood comes from pallets or free furniture from Marketplace. Nice. Can't afford to mess up wood that I have to pay for. Yeah, I mean, like, but I don't know. I kind of like messing with the hardwood, to be honest. Yes, it's expensive, but like, I don't know. I want to be able to like expand my horizons, I guess. Now, Daniel had said at one point, I think he mentioned something about having a humidor video out. I would like to make some humidors too, because those would be pretty expensive to sell. Gotta know what I'm doing before I ruin expensive wood. True. But if you ruin the wood, Chris and Steve, you'll have scraps to make even better projects with. Now I guess I'm gonna try and justify it. Long story short, no money coming in, savings is gone, and can't get help with my disability, even from defects to get grocery. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely rough. Yeah, but you can make some really, really nice stuff out of free pallet wood. Look at, what's his name? Something Morley. I was just watching some of his videos. He gets free wood all the time. I don't know how, because some of the free wood that he gets is like super ridiculously high end and expensive, but have you guys watched any of that Rare Craftsman's videos? The guy who's always talking shit about Bearded Viking? Kind of irritates me when he does that. Morley Kurt is the guy I'm talking about, who gets free pallets, free everything all the time. I made a bar out of pallets, nice. I've only been trying to start making stuff for about 4 months, so until I can actually hone some skills, I don't mind using the reclaim. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys who make a crap load of money off of their reclaim stuff. Morley Kurt, he makes a bunch of money off of free wood. Jesper Makes is an incredibly popular YouTuber, and he does pallet wood as well. Like, he even uses, he made, can't remember if it was a table or a workbench out of the square chunks that sometimes they use instead of stretchers and aprons. So instead of like the long 2x4s, it's the actual like blocks of wood. He made a really, really beautiful table out of that. Jesper Makes did. And then there's an Australian or New Zealand guy who does pallet wood as well and makes a bunch of money off of it. His name is him. I'll have to go back like weeks and weeks and weeks to figure out. Man, I need to quit smoking. Yeah, I'm wanting to get more like what's his name? Four Eyes. I love Four Eyes' furniture. Oh, Jesus. I need to get this cutting board done, or as done as I can, and go to bed. I wish I had my own, I wish my shop was at home, like a garage shop. Email Heather Chew. Oh snap, Heather P. There she is. Happy Easter, Heather P. Happy Easter, Van Lot. How are you, sir? Check the pinned comments, guys, and don't forget to hit the like button, please. I've seen the accented guy. I think it's New Zealand. Where's from? Yes, that guy. He's really, really good too. And he's another one who like super broken stuff. Well, Heather P, I just finished a fairly plain maple cutting board and got it wrapped and ready for delivery. And now we are going to be working on this cutting board right here and getting that one finished as well. So, well, not finished. I will get it to the point of soaking it in mineral oil overnight. And then tomorrow I will get it fully finished. Found out that my board wax is of good quality, so that's a plus. Listen here, Heather P. As you can tell from the video that I just posted, I'm too busy trying to make you guys happy to make my own money. So there's that. But yes, this cutting board and 3 more cutting boards are all going to the guy who bought those previous 2 really big, really nice boards from me. His buddy saw the boards that I made him, and he's like, I have to have those. Where'd you get them? And the guy's like, I got a hookup, don't worry about it, I'll get you some boards. And then because he owns his own diesel mechanic company, he wants to give one of my boards to one of his vendors, and he wants to give one to his sister as well. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of work to get done. And tomorrow is going to be spent in Brookfield getting the rest of the wood for my for these cutting boards, and I'm picking up some spalted maple, so that way I can make a couple of coffee tables. The spalted maple I'm paying $50 for it, and by the time I get the tables done, the tables should be worth about $1,500 each. So I kind of have my own regular plug for spalted maple now. And then I picked up some walnut that I'm gonna make some end tables with, and another piece of walnut that I can eventually mill down into cutting board wood. The other one's gonna go towards cutting or end tables or nightstands or whatever I want to make out of them, because it's too light of a color to use for my cutting boards. So yeah, I got a lot of exciting projects coming up. So I will eventually be on your kind of production level, Heather. Mass producing products so I can sell them right away. Oh man, looking at that wall, that back wall there, that one, I cannot wait to get the sign from Heather B and the sign from Heather P. Might just hang those up on that back wall there. And I can technically, this part of the shop is like my actual shop. The other guy doesn't use it for anything. He's got one hose hanging up in the corner there. So we built the frame and got the roof on the new shed yesterday. Hell yes, Heather P. Cannot wait to see the pictures. I wish I would sell some of my stuff. Heather B, why aren't you selling your stuff? Like, you need to sell it. I mean, make you some money, girl. Do craft fairs, do all of it. Make your money. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing too. I've got 1, 2, 3. I have 4 cutting boards that I need to make that I'm giving away as well. 1 to my mother, 1 to 2 of my coworkers, and 1 to one of my regulars. One of my regulars that she's kind of like a second mom to me. So, Chris, it won't. I'm actually borrowing my parents' truck tomorrow to do all of it. To go and pick up all this wood. I don't know, Heather B. You'd have to come all the way to Wisconsin to pick it up. So, but I do want to start doing kind of like what Daniel does, where he does the giveaways and stuff, and wheel spins and everything like that. But I also, that kind of stuff is expensive, so it'll probably be like once I can get members kind of thing. How much do you charge for a cutting board? I'd like to place an order. It depends, Heather P. Shoot me an email, and I will send you some of my basic designs, unless there's something else you can come up with, as well as my starting prices. Yes, I gotta stop driving around with my wood hanging out my window. Because like right now I can show you roughly the board that I just got done with, but you wouldn't pay that price because that is the price that I charged before I figured out how to actually price my boards out. But yeah. And since you and Van Lot weren't here earlier, this is the board that I finished today. Very plain, exactly how he wanted it. And I've got to make kind of a sister board for it out of walnut tonight too yet. So thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Thank you, Van Lot. Ooh, and I gotta figure out how to build a cross. Gotta get my cross done and submitted. So that way I can win one of Van Lot's famous crosses. Damn, I don't even think I'm gonna have to shim this tonight. That's cool. I don't think I had to shim the last one either, but I don't remember. It's gonna get loud, guys. Heather B, you are always stirring shit up. Tell Heather P thank you, and you say you're welcome. Gotta do that yourself. Wait, which part do you gotta do yourself, Heather B? Heather P? Oh, the cross, yes. I have 2 upcoming markets coming up that I will have items in them. Got to start preparing inventory for them. Yeah, I should start doing stuff for, like, you know what I mean, events and whatever. But I work on Saturdays, so like, I don't want to take off from the bar and like all of a sudden some event happens at the bar and I miss out on it because I decided to do an event where I might or might not make money, you know what I mean? So I've been kind of trying to hold off on trying to be an event guy. And I think I don't know if the owner was being serious, I still gotta talk to him about it. About possibly showcasing some of my stuff there at the bar and doing my own little craft fair there. Hey, Steve commented on my video. Whoop, whoop. Wish I lived closer, definitely come check them out. I would too, actually, to be honest. Vanilla, where are you located? Roughly, you don't have to give exact details. Debating on renting a booth at the local flea market for $120 a month. Not sure I want to keep packing everything in my van every weekend. See, that's what would suck, Heather, is having to pack everything up every weekend. There is actually a couple of like thrift type stores in the town that I bartend at that I'm gonna go talk to about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm way too far to come and visit for a show or whatever. But, yeah, I've got a few thrift shops in the town that I work in that I'm gonna start asking them about putting my boards in there. It's gonna get loud again. notification. I had to dip for a minute. I'll go finish watching later. Yeah, perfect. Looks like you had more patience with hooking up the dust guard than I did. You didn't hook up your dust guard, Heather? What are you doing? Yeah, so, Van Lott, I'm actually, when I signed up to get my LLC and stuff, I also have somebody developing a website for me, so, yeah. So yeah, I too am thinking about doing an online store. And what do you mean, Heather P? I see you had more patience hooking up the dust guard. It's in my video. My video for my love story to my planer. You trying to tell me you didn't watch my video, Heather P? I assumed it was a faulty attachment, but no, operator error apparently. You're making my arms start watching you. Yeah, this sled's not exactly light, and the cutting board weighs 7 pounds. So, actually, no, the finished weight of the cutting board is 7 pounds. So yeah, it's a bit of a process, but it's the only way to get a flat cutting board. So, is to make a flattening sled and run it through your planer. Or well, the only way I've seen that it works. Gonna get loud. Yeah, I'd say that's probably what did it with your shoulder too. Is overworking your arms that way. And especially if you're not used to repeatedly doing that motion, it can be especially rough on you. Wait, Ben's leaving? For whatever reason, only half these messages are coming up. Oh, Heather, wait. Who Who's leaving? Heather P or Heather B? Or Van Lot? Yes, good night, whoever is leaving. Oh, okay. All right, good night, Heather B. Thanks for hanging out for a while. Love you too, Heather B. Perfect. I have a few pics of Shad on Facebook, but I haven't taken any since we got the roof on. Wall's next, then it'll be, it'll hold the lumber for the house addition, then it'll be my new woodshed addition. Perfect. Cannot wait to see it. Muting the mic for a little bit so I can go to the bathroom. Sorry about that. Hey, back up to 7 people. Anybody new, check out the pinned comment in the chat, as well as hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, please. Would greatly appreciate you guys' support. Really need to get my zero clearance fence back for this. Well, not zero clearance fence, but zero clearance throat plate. I got a guy who said he'd 3D print me one, but I think I'd rather just buy one and get them on Etsy or whatever. Wish there was something I could do with these cutoffs. Like, these things are freaking cool. I like looking at them. But the second you drop them, they break, so it doesn't matter. Now we almost just tested the durability of this cutting board too. Working the next 3 days, then off for like 2. So I'm hoping in those 2 I can get the 3 signs out and shipped out. This job crap is really getting in the way of my business. 100% agree there, Heather. They're doing the same to me. Make splines in a cheese cutter board. What do you mean? Make splines in cheese cutter board. I mean, I could use them as splines. That'd be cool. That's a good idea, actually. Right, but like a cheese board is just basically just a charcuterie board with like a super narrow curve cut, right? I don't know much about cheese boards, so. Didn't check my overall length either on this one. Yeah. The guy will be happy with it either way. It's still the exact same cutting board he requested, so. Got holes I gotta fill in with CA glue. definitely thinking I want the top to be the side that has all the holes in it that I have to fill with glue. I think that would look really nice. Yeah. Make a long but narrow board and put splines throughout it. The cheese board has a cheese slicer made into it. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to look into one of those. I know they're popular. Because it was high-end, expensive cutting boards were popular. And then charcuterie boards were popular. And now it's cheese boards that are popular. Do you put the rubber feet on your cutting boards? Only if they pay extra for them, Heather. So like these ones will all get rubber feet, as that's what the old one had. But actually I don't even do rubber. These ones are all getting brass feet put on them. Basically just rubber feet with a brass exterior. But yes, they will eventually get feet put on them. And now that I'm getting my router, my plunge router, I can do juice screws now, and I'm getting an engraver so I can actually personalize stuff for people. Business is going to pick up, hopefully. No, Steve, they're not all the same. So, they're basically, I mean, they kind of are the same, but this one has 4 pieces of maple with 2 pieces of walnut on the inside. The other one that I'm making for this particular customer has 1 piece of maple on the outside, 2 pieces in the middle. Other than that, yes, they are basically the same. And I'm making 2 of these and 2 of the other style. But those ones will get feet on them because they're paid for with feet. I put those on my table risers and stove toppers too. The recessed screws look gaudy, so I went to those. Yes. It's all about the feet. The feet have to look good on these cutting boards. And they're premium upsells, so. Time for a new router. because this router does not like hardwood. I mean, cheese boards, charcuterie boards. Yes, actually, Steve, like 100%. That's what I always thought too. Is they're all literally the same thing, just a different name. So yeah, when people were like, "Oh, why don't you make charcuterie boards?" I was like, "I make cutting boards." Why would I make charcuterie boards? And they're like, "Because they're the same." I'm like, "Because they are the same." And people are like, "Well, they're not. They're really not the same." I'm like, "Yes, they are. It's just one is thinner. They're all made out of hardwood. And usually, like the charcuterie boards, like the big difference is like with the charcuterie boards, because you're not supposed to cut them and whatever, so they don't have to be like fully food grade. A lot of those, like you can make them with epoxy or whatever. Like you can do like a river table charcuterie board. Is really the only difference that I see in them. Now you got charcuterie boards that hold the cheese and cheese boards that have the cheese slice on them. But yeah, it's just different wood, different lengths. Yeah, see? Basically all the same. Small crack here. Then we gotta fill in. So yeah, still sounds like the same. Gosh, dang, that's a deep hole. Which is what he said. What are you doing? I can't see. Filling the holes with CA glue. So that way it's a nice flat cutting board. And I'm using a black CA glue so it actually like sticks out against the wood grain. Makes it look a little nicer. Whoa. Yeah, how is that coming from? Oh, that's why that's not filling. Because that spot's not drying. Blue tape time. Yes, I have black tape that I use. But yeah. At least I know why it's not like filling up though. I didn't realize that hole went all the way down and through like that. But it should fill in now, though, right? Oh yeah, there it went. I did that shit the other day, it was a bad mess. Yeah, luckily enough, this glue is falling on like a foot of sawdust. So it'll be a nice easy cleanup, I think. Yes, very lucky. It's gonna suck peeling all this off though, all this glue. Just keep it out your nose. Absolutely. Definitely gonna do that. Taking that advice. Seal, you son of a biscuit. trying to figure out where this keeps going since it's, you know, still just soaking in. I don't think that's fun caving in anymore. I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to call it a night. Have a great night, rest of your night. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Heather P. Yeah, I might be calling it myself here in a second. Trying to figure out what this. There we go. Okay, it's done. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be on as well, so. How long have we been alive? Alright guys, yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. Get my hand cleaned up, get all this super glue off of it, and then either head home and go to bed so that way I can go hit up Rockwork tomorrow bright and early and get all my stuff from there, and then get these other cutting boards done. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out for so long. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Night, guys.